Hey guys, welcome to another quick episode. We're joined again with Beth, myself, Brent. We're going to talk today about how to find that work that you as an introvert will love, that can make you money and that you enjoy doing and works for you. So, kind of working in the zone, I guess, is probably what we'd call this one, Beth. So, Beth, I know we've talked about this a little bit in the past, but don't really have an outline for this one. So, I'm curious or excited to see where the conversation goes. But really, the concepts kind of came from a conference and a coach that a coworker and I had been to years ago. And the concept was very simple, but it makes a lot of sense specifically for us as introverts. And I wanted to just explain it real quick, and then we'll walk through a quick exercise. But the idea was to find things, basically write down everything that you do as a realtor or a loan officer within your day, and just write a full extensive list, and then go through that list with the thought of what are the things that I love doing. So put a little check in a certain color if you love doing it. Take another marker, put another check by it if it's something that you're really good at. So maybe you don't love to do it, but you're really good at it. You put the check there. You could have two checks. You could have 0 checks by this. And then the third one, different color, would be something you enjoy doing, you're good at, and also makes you money. Meaning you could love to post on social media. Maybe you're good at it, but you haven't figured out how to monetize it yet. Then it might not be a good use of your time. Or you might be really good at interacting with people at mixers. But we know that Beth and I don't love doing that. But it could make us a lot of money and we could be good at it, but we're going to get burned out if we focus on doing that a lot of our time. So that's the overall concept. If we had a bunch of time, I would pause the video, maybe pause it right now if you're watching, and just write down a list of everything you do within your business during work hours, after whatever that's work related, and then hit play again and we'll continue. But Beth, if you were to write a list, top of mind, what comes to mind for real estate agents? Because it's probably pretty similar for loan officers, but it's going to be different at the same time.
Yeah, obviously, like the things I'm good at for me are things like systems, processes, communication, the details of the transaction I'm really, really good at. But that's where sometimes it's like that's not necessarily what makes me money. It's the going out and showing houses, which I enjoy, that makes me money. And so it's kind of, those are kind of the things that I thought of necessarily. Having lunch with a client is something I completely enjoy. I guess in the moment, it doesn't make me money, but hopefully that's setting me up for money making referrals in the future.
Oh, I'm sure that pays dividends down the road. It might not be an instantaneous thing either, but if it's definitely prospecting. Things that would be on a loan officer's list would be things like setting up a loan file, pulling credit, running the underwriting that's automated, helping clear like loan conditions with your processor, all the different things that are done behind the scenes. Typically, the loan officer could be really good at those, but it could be something they don't enjoy or doesn't make them necessarily money either. So we got to be very careful of kind of the processing part. And I know a lot of realtors, Beth, would have like a transaction coordinator, for instance, and the thought might be the same there. If you might be really good at filling out a purchase contract, but is that really something that makes you money and is worth your time? So it really comes down to identifying which items check all three of those boxes, and then how do you spend a ton of your time focused on that one or two activities that's really going to move the needle for you. So for a loan officer, it's things like talking to real estate agents, giving presentations, talking face-to-face with a potential customer or client, those types of things. And I'm assuming that translates pretty well to the real estate side. But what would be things that I guess that you think of one way or the other?
Sure. So definitely open houses, getting listing appointments and going on listing appointments, showing houses, handwritten notes, newsletters so you stay in touch with your database, picking up the phone, remembering birthdays and anniversaries. All of those things are ways to stay in front of people and prospecting. And then I think it's just for me thinking, okay, I got to go through those lists and figure out how many checks are by each one for sure.
I think it's a very good exercise to do if you've never done it. So again, we'll probably challenge you if you're watching the video, after you're done here, just write a list of everything you do. And then maybe in the comments, just put what are the things that check all three boxes. So something you're good at, something you enjoy doing, and something that makes you money, whether you're a loan officer or realtor. Do that exercise, throw some comments under the video here. Let us know what fits the box for you. What's some things that you would consider are in the zone for you as a loan officer or realtor. So Beth, any other thoughts to close us out on this one?
No, I guess that just kind of reminds me that there could be many realtors that go through this and find out that they love connecting with people, but listings are where they really enjoy because they enjoy it and they're good at it. And maybe buyers are where they, only have 2 of the 3 check marks. And so I think that's just very interesting because then it helps it go, well, how can you focus more of your time over here in this lane if that's where all 3 check marks are, and not worry so much over here. So it'll be interesting exercise for me for sure.
I think the market we find ourselves in, sometimes we think, well, I don't really like doing this, but I got to do it because, the market dictates that it's a little bit slower time. And the more time you can spend on things that you truly love and are good at and make you money, I think you'll do well in any market, regardless of where interest rates are at and inventory and all those things we can't control. So try the exercise, everybody. Let us know what you think. If you've got any other friends in real estate or in mortgage that would be a good fit for our group, please invite them as well. And we'll be back again sometime soon. Thanks, everybody.